What's up, North County? Backstage Pass with the Rebel Bear. This evening I have Mr. Josh Rosenblum in the studio. Josh, thank you so much for coming in, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The guitar is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it off, so I had to.
Yeah, no, that's totally cool. We encourage that
Yeah.
here. So, born in Modesto, California.
Modesto, California. That's correct.
How long were you there till you?
Born and raised. Well, I mean, the raised part is still questionable, but yeah, I lived there till I was about 27, and then I moved down to L.A. area, Corona, and
okay.
and Murrieta. I lived down there for about 3 years, and then moved up here about 4.5 years ago. So I've been up here for about 4.5 years.
Now, what brought you to San Luis Obispo?
After I had my son, we wanted to be a little bit closer to family and just be in an area that wasn't so, I guess, frantic.
Right, yeah.
Because LA has a tendency to do that.
Riverside towards that area, yes. I stayed in Canyon Lake a lot. My daughter's grandfather lived down there in Canyon Lake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
that's a beautiful area down there.
And that was a long time ago. So I can only imagine what it's like now, because it, in some areas it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of a parking lot now, and then you can never trust what your maps says. Like if it says 15 minutes, always add another 30 minutes.
Oh
on
yeah,
there,
what is that, like the 91 or something?
The 91,
down?
yeah, the 91,
yeah, crazy.
The 57 and the 15 or whatever like that. Yeah.
Yeah, where it all interchanges there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nuts. Yeah, I've sat endless hours in that parking lot, like you said, totally. So came out here just to raise your son. Now your parents here too in San Luis Obispo?
They're in Modesto still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rest of my family, with the exception of my brother, still lives in Modesto. My brother's out in Lancaster now.
So you just inched a little closer.
Just a little bit closer, and this scene too. I mean, this scene is my favorite scene.
Isn't it crazy?
It's ridiculous. Yeah, there's so many musicians everywhere. I mean, there's someone just at the restaurant as a waiter. He was like, oh, do you play in what do you do? Like, what brings you in? And I was like, oh, I'm on my way to a show. And he was like, oh, I'm in a band too. It's like, oh, you're in a band too? Like, what the hell is this? Like, so it's just crazy how many musicians there are in this area. It's just so enriched with music.
Yeah, when I first started, like, seriously performing in like the late 80s, early 90s here, a lot of the bands were original bands. And then I left and moved to New York. And then when I came back, it had just blown up.
Yeah.
Like so many great musicians, and a lot of like big time musicians.
Yeah.
Like the guy from Steve
Miller Band.
Steve Miller Band.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah, I'm good friends with Kenny actually.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Great musician.
Great bass player. He sat in on bass for our record release actually. About 3 months ago, and yeah, killer bass player.
I think he's a lot like you, where he can kind of play a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, he can, and he's a great producer as well. Just phenomenal all around songwriter, and he's just a chill dude too. Like, which is so awesome.
I've met him briefly, but he was very kind, and I've seen him play a few times, and I was, obviously impressed.
Yeah.
Just to think like, oh, damn, that guy was in Steve Miller. That's pretty cool, and he surrounds himself with some really great musicians, a lot like you.
It's kind of the safety in numbers kind of thing. I mean, association is definitely key, but it's like, kind of like a safety, kind of like the reason I'm holding the guitar right now. It's like a safety blanket type thing, but it's like, surrounding yourself with people, like-minded people and like-spirited people, I think really amplifies the whole feel. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that there's a whole lot of great musicians, but then there's a cavalcade of these special musicians.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite words, by the way.
And you know those musicians because you're playing with a couple of them who are really good friends of mine, which is Joe and Teddy.
Joe and Teddy, yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, when it comes to musicianship and musicians, really?
Yeah.
Holy Lord.
I always make the joke that I could sneeze ink on the paper and Joe would read it. Like,
right.
He was just like, oh yeah, here we go. But no, they're great. I mean, I'll throw them new stuff like on the spot. And because we've actually never had like official rehearsals. Like we'll do like the 3-hour gig and I'll just throw them a song and they'll just do it. And it's phenomenal just to watch them like make it sound like more than it is.
Now,
It's crazy.
is this them? Are you giving them sheet music, or is this them embellishing your chord progressions?
It's definitely it's kind of a sheet just for Joe. I give him just like chord chart, and I kind of have like little unison parts. Like if there's like a moving line or something like that, that way he knows when it's coming. But
Right.
Teddy, I don't give him anything. I just kind of give him a tempo and a feel, and he just kind of goes.
He just
for
hears it
So,
by ear and
yeah.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, those are the kind of musicians when a lot of people see them play, may not know that that's what's going on, and they're like, oh, this is a really great band. When a lot of times, and there's a lot of bands around here like that, where a lot of times it's like these bands are just like getting up on stage and going, hey bro, thanks for coming. Oh yeah, thanks for having me. And then they get up and they start playing, and then the next thing you know,
Yeah.
it's like you're sitting back going, ooh, wow.
Something special, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that's when you can tell when these musicians are hardcore seasoned.
Yeah.
Like really seasoned musicians that it doesn't matter what it is, they can get up and play it.
Yeah, and it should feel like, I always say it should feel like Thanksgiving, every show.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
Because it's like, there's a lot of, I grew up listening to a lot of jazz music and recently started, and I mean, embarrassingly recently, got into Grateful Dead and like all the...
You mentioned that.
And it's just like the magic of just how they flow into the next song and how everything is just improvised. And that really spoke to me as a jazz musician, just like just seeing everything just flow so nicely. And like Steely Dan is kind of like that. And I mean, just it's the sensibilities of pop, but the mindset of jazz, which is beautiful. It's like
Right.
one of my favorite things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how the musicianship between both of those bands is like, as I was growing up, my parents were into the Dead, and my dad especially, and I never really took too much heed on it. But as I grew up and got older and listened to it, I was like, wow, as I learned more about music, chord progressions and, modes and all
Yeah.
that other kind of stuff, I thought, wow, there's a lot more to them than just dropping acid, man, and, strapping on their guitar and playing.
Exactly.
There's a lot more there.
There's a process and there's a method to the madness and all that stuff. Which is,
Madness, right, totally.
And it's
Yeah.
madness for sure. I mean, that's definitely...
Yeah, but that's cool, I mean, whatever's working, right?
Yeah.
I think everybody has their own thing, their own path that they're following musically, and if it's working, then who cares?
Who cares? Yeah, the rest is hearsay, as they say.
especially if you have people that are following you, people that come to your shows that you saw last night, but you're going to see tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That to me is very special.
Yeah.
And it's that thing of people literally went to work all day, came home, ate dinner, sat on the couch for 5 minutes, and went, "Oh shit, Josh is playing."
Yeah,
And got up and
I love the dedication, but also the just the honorableness, if that's the right word for that, that people have in this area in particular, because I just played with Dave Tate recently, who's one of my favorite all-time local artists, and I played lead guitar with him last week, and there were people in the crowd that knew both of us. They knew me for my own stuff, and they knew Dave for his own stuff, but they didn't make it like a big deal of like, oh yeah, hey, it's Josh. Oh, look, it's Josh. And oh, look, it's Dave. It was just like, it's Dave's show. And then when it's my show, it'll be my turn. But I
Right.
love that they do that. They don't
Right.
They don't take away any thunder from anybody. It's like everyone gets some light, which is how it should be, really.
yeah, that is how music should be.
Yeah.
It's almost like I love it when musicians, and I try to do it myself in all my bands, is make sure I introduce every one of my band members.
Yeah.
And give them their own limelight, give them their own separate leads,
Yeah.
and different little spots to shine.
Yeah.
Because there's so many great musicians that should have that spot to shine. It's really important.
Well, it's a conversation for sure.
Totally,
And
yeah.
And it's that's why I always say, when there's certain, unless you're doing like a tribute band or like a corporate gig or something like that, I always say, if you're gonna play a solo, it should be a conversation. It should be a story. You're telling a story. And my dad always said that too. You're telling a story when you play a solo. And if you play a written solo or something from the recording, you're telling someone else's story. And that's kind of if you're gonna like do the show and play the solo, like you might as well just tell your own story, like because people love that stuff.
See, that's my favorite. That's my favorite thing about music, is the storyteller. Like those are my favorite. I get my chops busted all the time, but Janie Lane of Warrant, I think he's probably one of the best music storytellers for hard rock there is.
Yeah.
Like if you sit down and listen to all his songs, it's like some kind of a cool story. And I really migrate to that. And there's so many other great, Johnny Cash.
Cash for sure.
Great storyteller.
Well, did you have a chance to check out the Billy Joel documentary that just came out?
Yeah. How new is it?
It's like
Is it the one where
a month old, I would say now.
Oh no, I don't think I've seen that. Is that good?
It's produced by Tom Hanks, and like
really,
it's amazing how
many. Is it narrated by him also?
No, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
it'd be narrated by Woody.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Totally.
Yeah, but he got all these other artists in there, including Billy Joel himself, to talk about his career. Like Springsteen's on there, Sting, Pink is in there, like just all talking about Billy Joel and how much he inspired his peers, which is important.
Oh yeah, he inspired me.
Yeah, I mean, and totally. It's just like, and like when it comes to storytelling, though, he's such a storyteller.
Yeah,
like he would put himself, and this is a method I've been trying to do and haven't really yet done it effectively. It's kind of still on the on the
working
chalkboard.
Stages,
yeah.
right?
But like writing about myself from the third person.
Oh,
like,
okay.
And I feel like it's for him. He was saying it was easy to get all of his thoughts out because he wasn't saying I this and I did that, and he would say like he did this.
Like the Piano Man.
The Piano Man,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And it's a really cool way to write a song.
It is actually.
It's a narrative.
I've never thought about it when I've written songs. Maybe I'm not smart enough or whatever, but yeah, I've always liked those kind of songs, like especially Piano Man. It's a great song.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. And there's a lot of writers like that. Like, Neil Young being one of them too.
Oh, totally.
Where it's like it just makes you, it just envelops you. It puts you in another world. And I think as musicians we have the ability to be almost as close as we can be to time travelers, because we're taking people. Back to a time.
Great analogy, right.
And we're taking people back to a time. They hear a lyric, it takes them back to this age, or takes them back to their first kiss, or their first, time they got a car, or something like that. Like, and it hits everyone differently too, which is mind-boggling to me. Like they'll hear one lyric, and it takes them back to a specific time, and when the whole song is about something else completely.
Right.
Like it's so crazy. So categorical. Yeah.
It's amazing how we as musicians, and I'm sure this has happened to you too, where you'll do a show and then somebody will come up to you and say, man, you really brought my high school memories back, or whatever, like you were just saying.
Yeah.
And to me, it's kind of like almost like, that's like 25% of why I do it.
Yeah.
Because to me it's all about, and I'm sure for you also, it's all about what the people are getting out of it.
It's the connection, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just did a show in Reno last week. We're going to be there again this week. We planned our shows a little too close together there, but there was a lady in the crowd that wanted to hear "When a Man Loves a Woman." When a man loves a woman. That Percy Sledge, Michael Bolton song, and younger girl, and she walked up and she was like, "Yeah, do you know this song?" And we actually forgot the request, like because it was like near the end of the night, and she came back up. She's like, hey, can you please play that song? And I was like, oh, yeah, definitely. So we played it for the last song. And I was thinking, she just wanted to hear this song. And then she comes up at the end of the show and says, my stepfather just passed away. And that song he used to sing to us and my mom and all that stuff. And I was like, was not expecting that at all. Because that song is about a guy, singing about how a woman can almost ruin your life.
Right.
But I guess he's saying, like, to them, it meant that much to them because their dad used to sing it all the time. So it's like, it doesn't matter the song. I think it's just how it aligns.
Yeah,
with the soul,
how people come across with it.
Yeah.
Right? How it comes across to people.
It's wild, yeah.
Yeah, which music envelops, like it really brings out a lot of emotion from people, the sad or, crazy, and that's the beautiful thing about music. It's just so, it's it's the language of
the universal language.
Yeah, universal language. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's such an interesting thing too. Without getting too, dabbly, it's a vibration for sure, and music is it vibrates with people differently, and they're however they're living their life and whatever they're going through. I mean, country artists are brilliant at doing that. Most of them are brilliant at taking a story, a lyric, and writing it in such a way that you feel like you're in the song when it's happening, and it's and it vibrates with people. Like everything is sound, and we're all sharing the same space, and it's about moving the air around, and there's something really molecular that happens when a song resonates with you specifically.
I think a lot of the older country artists were really, really good at that. Mm-hmm. I think the lack of production and all that forced them to be that way.
The rawness.
Where now there's just so much production to it that they don't have to do it. So I like a lot of the new country, but then there's a lot of the new country I'm just like,
and it's
not really good.
Yeah, and it's and on that note, I mean, really, it's there's so many. I know a lot of them personally too. Just really good country artists. Like they're doing it the right way.
Right.
But I mean, I think country, and it's not the artist's fault. I think the industry itself is.
It is exactly right.
It's they're kind of treating country the way that we treated pop like about 20 years ago.
It's exactly
it's kind of becoming formulaic, and it's cookie cutter and
mainstream.
And it's like, and that's not the artist's fault at all. I mean, they just want to play music, just like the rest of us. I mean, it's.
And when somebody's dangling that almighty dollar.
Exactly. Yeah. When the businessman is running the art, then it no longer becomes about the art anymore. It's then about the business, which, there's a place for that, but, definitely not on the record.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We got Josh. He's going to come back and play us a tune in the opening, so stick around.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
Hey, what's up, North County? Backstage Pass. We're here with Mr. Josh Rosenblum. He's going to tell us about his next song he's going to play for us right now.
This next song, or this first song, is a song called Sweet Love, and it's off my latest album called Beautiful and Wild. And I wrote this song primarily for my wife and son, just telling them about the world and what's going on in the world, and I want a better future for my son. And I hope we do. I mean, long story short, that's what it's about. I see the news and I read the headlines. It's getting easier to say we're doomed. Some kind of blue stirring my mind. I sit a metafin just won't do. I need more serotonin, flowing. Make these days bright, 'cause aren't we all deserving of a moment in the sunlight? Oh, sweet child, I wish the world would change somehow. Oh, sweet mama, doing your best, don't you give up now. I said, ooh, sweet love, won't let anybody bring you down. I said, ooh, sweet love, won't let anybody bring you down. Easy does it, never lose your wit. Some people prey on the delicate, but no armchair prophet or hypocrite should ever tell you how to run your shit. They need more serotonin. I said, I need a break from the cliques and wannabes, but until then, I'll dance like a fool, like nobody's watching me. No, sweet child, I wish the world would change somehow. And oh, sweet mama, doing your best, don't you give up now. I said, ooh, sweet love, won't let anybody bring you down. I said, ooh, sweet love, won't let anybody bring you down. I said, sweet love, ooh, sweet love, sweet love. Thank you, man.
You did some sweet licks on there too.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's very awesome. Very awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for letting me play.
We can chat a little bit more. We'll
Sure.
give you 2 more songs during the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Sure, yeah.
Cool. So, youngest of 4?
Yes. Did you want me to transfer back? fall
Sure,
back?
if you want. If that'll make you comfortable.
I mean, I don't know, man. I like this. This is cool.
However you like. Whatever. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So,
youngest of 4.
your grandfather was a session player, huh?
He was a session player in St. Louis in the 50s and 60s, and for a little bit of the 40s too. But my dad followed in his footsteps, and he plays trumpet as well. Yeah, they both did some crazy shows like Rat Pack.
Oh, really?
Elvis. They had like oh man, Trini Lopez and stuff like that. Like some crazy names coming through. Johnny Carson hosted one of the shows that they did. Like
Really?
a young, like pre-Tonight Show Johnny
Nice.
Carson. And yeah, it was. My dad has a funny story. He was a teenager during the. I think it was like the second Rat Pack show that they did, because the Count Basie Orchestra was there too. So they had a local band and they had the Count Basie Orchestra, and like my grandpa was in the local band. And what was funny about that was my dad like took a nap because he was like in high school or something like that. So he took a little nap on the couch backstage, and he woke up to someone tapping him on the shoulder like pretty hard. and he was like, "Hey, wake up!" And he kind of woke up, and he wakes up, and Dean Martin's looking at him, and he was like, "Hey, Pally, which way is the stage?" or something like that, like something really super Dean Martin. Right. And I was like, that's a story that like no one's gonna. That's such a unique story. Like it's so
totally,
crazy.
yeah.
Whether or not it's real, I don't know, but it's what he said.
And you know, I mean, why would he make it up?
Exactly.
Kind of one of those things where that's kind of a strange story to make up.
Yeah, it's one of those like it has to be true kind of a thing. But there actually on YouTube, if you look up Rat Pack, this is for everyone. If you look up the Rat Pack live in St. Louis in 1965, I think. My grandpa's in the trumpet section backing up Dean Martin in the back. He's like second from the right or second from the left, playing a lead trumpet back there.
Oh, very cool.
And so I'm grateful that whoever uploaded that did, because we can watch it now.
So now was your grandfather and your father, were those your main influence when you were growing up?
Yeah, and being the youngest as well, like my sister was super into classical music and she was a classical trumpet player. My oldest brother was a lead trumpet player, just like my grandpa, and then the brother just older than me plays everything. He plays every instrument, like sax, guitar. He plays guitar as well, and trumpet, and everything. So just growing up, I was kind of like getting. So
that's where you took up the trumpet for the most part. Mm-hmm. And then what made you want to take up all the other instruments? Just because you wanted to do it all yourself?
Yeah, it was. In high school, I went to a jazz camp in junior high.
Right.
So after that, I went to high school and dated a girl, and then we broke up, and then there's the teenage angst and stuff like that builds up. And I was right around the time learning guitar. I got a guitar for my birthday, and I had a Eric Clapton record. It was the Cream of Clapton was the name of the record, and then John Mayer, Room for Squares, and Heavier Things. I had both of those albums, and I remember listening to those, and I was like, man, I got to learn how to play guitar because it's like so fluid for them. Like they made it sound so easy.
Well, you make it sound easy.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you do.
And so like there was like Santana. It was another one as well. Like it was right around the time Santana was releasing. Like I think Smooth was on the radio.
Stuff with Rob Thomas.
Yeah, right, Rob Thomas and stuff. So and I was like a young kid like learning guitar, and I was like, man, this stuff sounds so cool. Like, and guitar is like so loud, and it just made me like want to make noise. And being in marching band, like I already felt like I wasn't being seen like in school. So like
right.
So I wanted to play something that was like I want to like leave my mark on the school and like be like the kid that's like almost like a Nickelodeon story or something like that.
Right. Like, no, I totally understand you. It's like I knew a few people that were in school band.
Yeah.
And then they still stayed in school band, but they ventured off to become really amazing guitar players.
Yeah.
And then they'd be doing the school band where it was, okay, do the, but then they'd do like some kind of school talent show, and they'd come out just getting crazy, and you're just like, oh, that's the kid that was just kind of geeking out, and now he's like acting like a rock star.
That's exactly what we did too, because it was like there was a little coffee shop called the Queen Bean in Modesto, and and we got our first like real show there. Like we were like doing our own music, and and all of our classmates showed up, and they're like, oh my gosh, we had no idea that you guys were in a rock band or something like that. And they're like, it was a rock band, like it was like,
yeah,
because it was very pop rock kind of music. So like, it was just really fun to, do those shows and show like our music teacher, because everyone in the original band, we all met in marching band. So we were all like marching band by day and rock band by night kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're Clark Kent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Clark Kent with the glasses.
Right, totally. Yeah. That's awesome though. That's a good way to get the chicks,
Yeah, I mean, that and being a farmer, I guess, too. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, being a farmer works, too. Yeah. There's a lot of hot farmer girls out there.
I wish I was, farmers only.
Yeah. So you started playing trumpet at the age of 5?
5 years old, yeah.
5.
There was a hand-me-down trumpet, too, which is because everyone was playing trumpet.
Now, for you, was that a big instrument for you when you were a kid?
It was, you mean like physically?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was huge. I think there's a picture of me playing it, too, somewhere. I should have brought that in, but it was interesting to, like, it was like way back here. My dad had like an old trumpet that he wasn't using, and then I would just kind of buzz around on it. And then he started to teach me how to like hold it correctly, how to get a sound out of it and stuff like that. So by the time I think public school, it's like 5th grade or something, you can start to play trumpet or something. I don't know what it is now, but so by the time I hit 5th grade, which is like, what is that, like 10 years old, something like that?
Right, somewhere around there.
I could already make a sound out of it. I could play like a scale on the trumpet and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And so, I mean, it was such a unique experience. And my brother says that too. Like, it's just such a, like an unconventional experience growing up.
Well, it's not your average. It's not your average instrument.
Yeah.
Like when kids go to learn an instrument, it's either the guitar or the drums or the bass or the piano. It's not like, hey, I'm learning the trumpet. You know.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
And also just like just the unconventionality of just having so much music in our house. Because my dad like listened to records. Like he'd listen to like Red Clay by Freddie Hubbard, and like, you know, he had like Harry James records and all these crazy like jazz records and stuff. So we were like listening to jazz like at a very young age, and like it already kind of made us black sheep a little bit, like among other kids, like because like my friends were listening to like, you know, Run DMC and like Britney Spears and like NSYNC and all this stuff, and then I was listening to like Miles Davis.
So compared to that, you were a lot more eclectic.
Eclectic, but also kind of made me a little bit of a weirdo, I guess.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you know, in your defense and in your father and your grandfather's, you know, legacy, it made you who you are today. Yeah. And you wouldn't be who you are today without that influence. Right?
I owe it to that.
Yeah, totally.
Entirely. I mean,
and it obviously did you well.
Well, thank you very much.
You know, totally.
It's I owe it entirely to that. And when I say weirdo, I mean weirdo with all due respect.
Right, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm a weirdo with all due respect.
Exactly,
so, yeah.
with all due respect. I mean, it's I think the best people are, you know, not entirely, you know, doing the status quo, you know, in
which
the
is
world,
great.
Which is great. You know, like we need more of that.
So you started playing guitar at 14, and then you taught yourself the bass and the drums and the piano. Now, was that all around the same time, or did that all come gradually?
Gradually, I would say, for piano, for sure. Drums and bass, it was kind of like thrown in, because my brother had a band as well.
Right.
And he needed a bass player for a show, and then he needed a drummer for a show. And then, so we just kind of like, and then I had a band. So then at one point, we were just kind of playing every instrument in each other's bands. Like,
oh, cool.
Like he would play drums with me and bass, and I would do the same for him, and lead guitar every now and then. And so like it just kind of became this like revolving like symbiotic relationship, which was really cool. And it sounded interesting too, because like learning drums on the show was like how we learned how to play drums and stuff like that.
Wow.
So it's like
yeah,
like we would like have like a rehearsal, and we're like, okay, I think this is right, and then we do the show, and then we'd play it and look around, and people were like bobbing their heads like, I think this is right. Like, I think we're doing this right. Like,
well, so. I think when it comes to music, if it's your own interpretation and you're in key and you're in tune and you're you know, you're delivering it smoothly, then I hate to say it, that's all that matters. To me, I remember when I first started taking guitar lessons, and it was like, well, you have to drop your thumb over, and you have to have your thumb on the back, and I could never do all that. And then I quit playing guitar because I was frustrated. And then my sister came back and said, hey, let's jam. She thought I'd been playing the whole time. And then I said, oh, and I gave it up. And she said, why? And I said, I guess I don't know how to do it. She's like, because somebody's making you do it uncomfortably. Yeah. You gotta do it when you're your most comfortable. That's where you're going to get the most out of it. Yeah. If you're uncomfortable, you're never going to get what you want out of it.
And it's also, I mean, even if you do learn the rules, I mean, I think the best way to be comfortable is to forget them.
Right, or break them. Right, totally.
You learn the rules and then you break them.
I agree, because knowing the rules will get you through the hard parts. Get you through those chord changes or
stamina or something.
Yeah. But after that, it's like, if you can break a few rules and you know, do something that's not expected, that makes it interesting for the listener.
And I feel like you know, cooking's that same way, where it's like I feel like the best recipes of all time were created on accident.
Right.
Like when you think of like scrambled egg, for example, like that had to have been on accident. Like someone just like trying to make a fried egg and then like, damn it, and they're just like,
Right. Yeah.
or like there's so many analogies for that, but it's like music is like that as well. And learning an instrument, it's like when you think of like the existence of instruments, it's because they needed that sound and they needed a way to make it happen. Like in marching bands and stuff, like trumpets didn't even have valves for a while. And then they decided to put valves in them so they could play in different keys and stuff. And that's, I mean, somebody just thought of that one day. They're just like, we should be able to play trumpet in every regard, like, and that's such a, it's such an open-ended thing, like it's with every instrument too. Like there's 4-string guitars out there as well. Like every single instrument has a purpose, I think, today.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, your influences. Well, first off, what's your favorite instrument?
My favorite instrument are all the ones I can't play. Accordion. I love accordion for some reason. I say for some reason I love accordion. But no, I love playing accordion. Like if I see one, I like pretending to know how to play accordion because it's such a like funny instrument to try and learn to play. But there's some real badass accordion players out there too, which is
totally.
I love that. But piano probably, I would say.
That's my favorite instrument to write on.
Yeah.
There's just so many areas you can go with it. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk about some of your favorite influences in music.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions for Josh, please feel free to write on in, and hopefully he'll be able to answer those for you. Thanks for tuning in.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
All right. Hey, what's up, North County? Backstage Pass with the Rebel Bear. We have Mr. Josh Rosenblum in the studio this evening, and we've been talking about all the mini instruments he plays and the instruments that he's interested in playing. Maynard Ferguson and Chet Baker.
Yes.
Those guys are two of your favorites.
Yeah.
And they're jazz guys, right?
Jazz guys, yeah.
Now, how did you get turned on to them?
Well, they're both trumpet players.
Oh, okay.
And early on started on trumpet, and it's just and they're polar opposite musicians. Like,
oh, really?
Chet Baker is the moody, like, artist, then Maynard Ferguson was like he was like a little, drugged up pet store puppy kind of performer. Like, he was just like way out there. And early on I remember listening to a Maynard Ferguson record that my dad had. I think it was like MF Horn 1 or something, and MacArthur Park came on. And I remember hearing the trumpet, and I was like, this is wild. And like there was like, it was a big band. So like, but everyone in the band could play solos. So like he would have solo sections. And it was just wild to hear a big, like a kind of a swing band playing all these solo sections and stuff like that. It was kind of unconventional, but yeah, that kind of turned me on to the stage presence. Like I kind of try to run my band today like Maynard Ferguson. Like he keeps the crowd involved. He keeps the band involved with each other.
Right.
And he's giving everybody light. Like he sheds light on everybody in the band. Like what we were saying before.
Right.
It's very important to do.
You have to give. I've never been a solo artist, but in most of my bands, if somebody says Rock of Ages, I go, oh, Kelly's band.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where if people are looking at it like that, I don't want that limelight to just be on me.
Yeah.
So I try to introduce my band members throughout the show.
Yeah.
I want them to have, solos. And like, I think you were kind of just starting to get at where Maynard Ferguson probably has his guys cutting heads
Yeah.
between each other,
Yeah.
which I think is like, that's what I'm hoping to do with my new band is between my guitar player and Blaine,
Yeah.
the keyboard player, get those two guys cutting heads.
Definitely.
Where they're just going back and forth. Because if that's the case, and I can notice that the crowd is digging it, then I just look at them both and go, and
Wind 'em up, yeah.
step off stage and just be like, yeah, that's the band, and I'm just the guy enjoying it. Because to me, I think that is, it's great for the crowd.
Yeah, you wind them up, watch them go. It's like putting two tops, like having a top fight, like a Beyblade or whatever it's called. I forget what those things were called, where you'd throw them in a thing and they would fight each other or something like that. I love that stuff because it's, Maynard Ferguson is such he spans over generations too. Like he had a band in the 40s. He was in the Stan Kenton Orchestra, and then he started his own band in the 50s, and then had a band up until 2006.
Oh wow!
So he had like generations of musicians in his band, which I love that. Like I'm trying to do that in my band as much as I can. But yeah, about Chet Baker though, he was one of the first singers. My brother turned me on to him because he's really into Chet Baker as well. But he was just like, his solos were just so tasty. Like he's really like just so methodical. Everything about the way he played. And then he would like take the trumpet down and then sing, and then his voice was like this, like almost like he was kind of like the 50s Damien Rice.
Oh, okay.
Like he was a super moody kind of guy. And he had the kind of Elvis look because he had like the slick back hair and everything like that. But he was such an inspiration as far as capturing the right essence for like those kinds of songs. Like I always think of him when I'm doing like a super moody song. I always try to just capture that Chet Baker essence because he got it. He understood it. He was from like Oklahoma or something like that. So he had to have had those, those country roots without even realizing it, probably.
Right.
As a jazz musician, So, yeah, both of those guys, when I first started, were, especially on trumpet, were super, super influential for me. Yeah.
Wow. Now, what brought, I would imagine the guitar, what brought Eric Clapton and John Mayer into the fold as far as influences for you?
Well, their writing was really important. Just the workings, the inner workings of like lyrics and stuff like that, and just the idea of doing melody and rhythm at the same time was kind of foreign to me when I first started playing guitar.
The song you just played, had a lot of that.
Yeah,
where you were doing your rhythm, but within that rhythm, you were doing those melody licks, which is really impressive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's it was at the time super foreign, but now understanding why it works. And Dave Matthews came later. He was another influence. But
I love Dave Matthews.
Yeah,
great guy.
But he's another kind of guy. He does he has the satellite thing.
Walking around.
Yeah, and it's like those kinds of things. And I know he got that from like, what is that band? Crimson.
King Crimson.
King Crimson. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it from them and like Sting and Peter. He has some Peter Gabriel. influence, yeah. So like understanding that too is like it's like a duet. It becomes a duet with the vocals and the guitar.
And it's so fluid.
Yeah.
Like between the two. When they mix them in,
it
becomes very fluid, which I really like that. More, I like growing up hard rock metal guy, and then got into the new metal, and I like that the time signatures changes and weird stuff.
Yeah.
But in a way, like I was talking to you the other day about, a lot of it, I look at it and go, well, it's cool, but it's dumb rock. It's not. It's not like. It doesn't, you could teach your daughter to play it. Yeah,
it's kind of like, it's the football and baseball of rock music.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. So, trumpet in high school and then in college.
A little bit in college. I was in college for a little bit and didn't finish. Ironically, I was majoring in music performance, and I was missing class to perform music. So it was like. And the instructor knew that I was like getting paid for those gigs and stuff. Like
you're moonlighter.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you doing? Like, you don't want to like finish your school and stuff." And strangely enough, the teacher of that class was also my junior high school music teacher as well. Like he taught junior high and college, and so he knew me for years. And he was like, "You're already doing it." He knew my family and stuff like that. He's like, "You're already performing. Like, are you sure you want to do this?" And I was like,
So you want to do what? Perform or go to school?
well, I guess I should clarify. He wanted to know if I wanted to teach music, like be a teacher.
Oh, was that what you were kind of basically going to school to do?
I mean, ultimately, in music, if you don't play, it's the same as like, what did Bruce Lee say? Those who can't do teach.
Right? Yeah.
I think it was Bruce Lee, or maybe it was John Hamm or something like that.
Somebody, I think you might be right. It might have been Bruce Lee.
Yeah, and so I mean, it was like that thing, and I had no interest in teaching it. I mean, I love spreading knowledge and inspiring the youth and stuff like that. But I felt like my talents were needed elsewhere, like performing and writing and just being an artist. Like that was kind of like I guess the more introspective side of my brain talking at the time. So,
right.
Yeah.
I've had a few people say to me that have said to me, "You're a really cool guy. The way that you speak to people is kind of kind and considerate, and you'd be a good teacher." And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't ever see myself. I mean, would it be cool? Sure.
Yeah.
But do I have that knowledge? Like I have my own knowledge.
Yeah.
I know how to get on a stage. I know how to entertain. I know how to properly sing where I'm not going to hurt myself. I've done 40 AC/DC songs in a night and woke up the next day feeling fine.
Yeah.
But there's a trick to all that, and I know how to do it. I know the trick, but on the same token, I don't know enough music aesthetically. Like I don't know enough about it to be somebody that I could give somebody techniques.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do this, do that, kind of type thing.
Yeah,
sing from your crown.
Pointers and stuff.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't think that's me.
Yeah.
And I just enjoy performing.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, it's very much like I come from a family of teachers. Like my dad was a teacher at one point, and my sister still is a teacher. My brother is now a teacher, and my wife is a teacher as well. So my thing is like I love kids. Like I love my son. I love teaching kids. I love showing them stuff and all that stuff. But it's the parents sometimes I have an issue with.
Oh, okay, I could see that.
So I mean, and it's not all parents. So don't quote me on that. But yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like the kid wants to learn. Like I want to learn how to play guitar. Like I want to learn how to actually learn how to play guitar. But then sometimes you get a parent that comes in and they're like, no, he wants to learn like Led Zeppelin. Can you teach him some Led Zeppelin tunes? It's like, and you can see the kid just kind of like shaking his head or something like that. And it's like, I think in that instance, it becomes about the child. Like, what do they want to learn? Like exactly what do they want on the instrument,
Well, if a kid truly wants to learn, I mean, you could teach a kid any song, but to teach a child the fundamentals.
Yes.
And the ability to structurally write a song and compose a song. There's a difference between making a song up and composing a song. Am I right?
Yeah, taking the time.
Right.
Like,
so to me, if I was an instructor and a kid came to me and said, I want you to teach me to compose and write a song, like write something that I'd be proud of. And his parents are like, just teach him Led Zeppelin. I would have a hard time with that too.
Yeah, and it's cultivation. It's like having a garden, and you really have to, like, if you really want to become a good musician, like you have to take time, and all the best things in life take time. Yeah.
Don't I know it? Yeah. So you have, did you say 8 albums?
8 studio albums, yeah, and I have 2 live albums as well.
So 8 studio albums, all self-produced?
All self-produced, yeah.
All self-produced, played all the instruments on them, right?
Yeah, I would say collectively I'm playing like 75% of the instruments on all of them.
Are you getting this? Are you guys getting this right here? This guy's playing all his own instruments. He's producing all his own albums. You're doing all the engineering work?
All the engineering as well, and we've experimented different things. I mean,
now I was going to ask how did that come about? Like I can run not any board, but I know my way around.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, how did that? Because at first, when I first started running a board, like a live board, and then I bought a digital recording board.
Yeah.
And now I have a PreSonus.
Yeah.
And I'm not great with the PreSonus. Sometimes I wish I still had my digital board because
Yeah.
I knew that a lot better.
Yeah.
But I had more time to spend with that board. And now I don't have as much time to spend with the PreSonus, so I don't know the ins and outs of it as much. So I'm kind of like limited on what I'm able to do.
Yeah.
But was that scary for you when you first started?
It was terrifying. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was for me too. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, and it's like, and I think the misconception is that a lot. And I mean, our tech guy here can probably try. He probably understands as well.
Eric.
Eric, yeah.
Yeah.
I already forgot your name. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I forget his name all the time. He forgets mine too.
No, but like, there's a difference between studio mixing and live mixing.
Totally.
Like there's a whole, and that's the misconception. Like, a lot of people think it's the same ball game, but it's literally football and baseball. Like before, like it's two different things completely. And even like mixing in a DAW, like a DAW, is totally different than like mixing with like a well, I can't even think of any of the companies right now, but like a
Tascam
or like the old school mixers, like the boards in
Oh,
the
okay.
studios. Like even having, you know, a palpable mixer where you can actually like
Right.
manhandle it is different than the DAW because like you're dealing with digital increments on a DAW
Instead of an analog.
instead of an actual. You can feel the fader and you can feel
Right.
exactly what's happening, and it's reacting to that. And so that alone took some time because it's like I did a lot of live mixing, but then going in the studio and realizing, oh, you don't need as many frequencies as you think in a studio session. Like and sometimes we would exploit that on some of the albums. Like we would like take the frequencies and dial them in specifically to make them sound live. The ones that you usually take out, like, you know, your low mids and your rumble factor, like below 40 hertz, 30, 40 hertz, and you take all that stuff out. But sometimes we would just leave it in just to see what it sounded like. And so we have a whole album, an older one called Stronger is the name of the album. And it was kind of a D'Angelo inspired album, like R&B. And we left all the low in. Like we didn't take any of the low out.
Really?
So you can actually like when the kick happens, the speakers actually like, you can feel the spike like in headphones and stuff like that. And it's cool because you feel like you're in the room with the band. Like, well,
Right.
And yeah, it's an adventure. And every album I try to do it differently. I never try to do copy and paste style stuff. Like if you get a good master, you just copy and paste it to the whole thing. I try to do each song justice and whatever that means for that song. You know, whether it means intentionally making it sound like crap or trying to make it sound a little more spacey, like in the room or far away or something like that. Like it's a lot of guesswork at first, but it's once you understand the graphic EQ. I always say, like, people who are mixing for the first time, learn the graphic EQ first before you learn anything else. Like before you download a compressor or a limiter or a gate or whatever, like learn the graphic EQ. Like learn where each frequency is spiking and how it's reacting within the grand scheme of the whole mix.
Right.
And then you'll figure out like the ones you don't need and the ones you do need. It's an adventure. The whole thing's an adventure.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to come right back and talk to Josh a little bit more about his endeavors on recording all his albums. Thank you so much for tuning in, Backstage Pass.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
studio is dope.
Hey, what's up, North County? Backstage Pass. We have Mr. Josh Rosenblum in the studio this evening. He's going to tell us about his next song he's going to play for us right now.
This is a song I wrote about, I was looking at pictures of my grandparents right when my grandfather came home from World War II. And I was thinking about just the existence of love as the longevity of love when you find the right love. And how it goes on long after, like it's a legacy, it goes on long after the physical form is here. And I wrote this song called Eternity with my friend Warren Sellers down in Orange County. We co-wrote this song together. And this is also on the Beautiful and Wild album as well. Honey, I love you. I'm chasing you like every song. Well, you're my muse, my prima donna, my golden age of radio. And I'm so glad you love me, 'cause I know that we ain't perfect, but like playing jazz, it ain't worth it without embracing the blue notes. 'Cause everything around us is a gift, so I'm staying in the present, celebrating every minute of it. Oh yeah, babe, I'm good to go. On and side by side with you, to watch this garden grow. 'Cause when I said forever, yeah, forever's what I mean. And if you said forever, then I'm yours for all eternity. Yes, I'm getting older, but my dreams are still alive. 'Cause the love of our child keeps my head out of my hands. And when the honeymoon's over, it's up to us to find our groove. Then one day you hear the beauty of the blues and you suddenly understand. Everything around us is a gift, so I'm staying in the present, celebrating every minute of it. Oh yeah, babe, I'm good to go. On and side by side with you, to watch this garden grow. 'Cause when I said forever, forever's what I mean. And if you said forever, then I'm yours for all eternity. Eternity now, eternity, 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 yours for eternity, eternity now. Now when I said forever, forever's what I mean. Baby, when you said forever, I'm yours for all eternity. Just like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. For eternity,
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you.
So when you're writing a song like that, or any song for that matter, I don't believe there's like a wrong way to write a song.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't believe there's a wrong way to play an instrument for the most part if you're getting something out of it and it's working for you.
Yeah.
So do you go by way of a lyric that comes into your head or a rhythm that comes into your head? How do you go about it?
Or
does it vary?
It's typically the lyrics and the music hit at the same time for me. So like if I hear a melody or I typically have a lyric that kind of goes right with it, and vice versa. Like if I have a lyric idea, I can kind of see the melody with it.
Right.
But that's one way. That's one method. The other method is I'll think of stories almost like a script, and like think of, would that be a good song, kind of a thing. Like, is this a good concept? And typically it's, if you can find the narrative, then you're bound to have a good song, and you're almost setting yourself up to win every single time. If you can already see the song, like if you can already see like, oh, this is a Lifetime movie kind of thing or something like that,
Right.
then it works. I mean, like Paul McCartney had the thing where he was talking about like when he was writing what was it, Yesterday. The only thing he could think of was scrambled eggs. I think that was the only lyric he could think of.
Really?
But he had the idea, you know, he was doing like the, you go like scrambled eggs, na, 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 na. But he didn't have any lyrics yet, but he like knew he needed something there, like a scrambled egg.
Scrambled eggs.
And then Warren Sellers co-wrote that song with me, and he is a he's a miner for a heart of gold, if you want to call him like that, because he's such a visionary. Like he took the song, like I had lyrics and then I brought it to him and he loved the song, and then he writes with people in Nashville and stuff like that, and he helped me kind of like comb through and find the right way to say it, because I have a tendency of saying, as you know in this interview now, saying too much.
Oh no, I kind of like it. It's refreshing.
And so like he's kind of like an archaeologist. Like he did a good job of kind of brushing away all the stuff we didn't need, and then finding the pieces and translating what I meant to say, and then throwing in his own experience, his life experience and songwriting experience to make the song like a work of art. Like he put his touch on it and made it happen. Like he brought it to life. And
it's great how you can collaborate with someone and have nothing, and then before you know it, have something that's so amazing.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people in my life, musician-wise, that really had a hard time collaborating because everybody wants their 2 cents in it.
Yeah.
And if somebody comes to the table with what they feel is their masterpiece.
Yeah.
And then somebody goes, yeah, but let's do this. And then they go, oh, well, feelings start getting hurt. And that's the thing when you're collaborating, you have to be able to relinquish your product and let people embellish on that.
Exactly.
And that is, I would say if I wanted to give anyone advice on writing songs or anything like that, I would say be willing to allow people to embellish on what you're doing.
Yeah.
And give them, because they're a friend of mine that I used to write with, and he was a great guy to write with. He came up with the analogy of, you're doing the bass line and the backdrop, and I'm just throwing in the color.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, that's a great analogy of it, because that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like I had the song written, I'd bring songs in and they were written and they were just the bare bones. Mm-hmm. They weren't, it was like, it's cool. It's a great idea. The rhythms are good, the chord progressions are good, and it's in a great key, and goes well, but it's just okay.
Yeah.
But then you get people throwing in their color.
It's the Rosetta Stone kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like they're translating your idea for you.
Yeah.
And it's, and everyone gets some. It's like kind of like in a jazz group. Everyone's going to get theirs, and it's spreading the wealth and everything. And it's just like having a child, really. It's like because when you write a song, once it's done, and the song isn't done really, like when you cut and print the song, then it's the song. But
Right.
up until that moment, you can retrack a vocal, add a guitar part or something like that. But like I love that that like you can't imagine, like when you have a child, you can't imagine life without that child once the child's there.
Right. Totally.
And so like when you write a song, once the song is done, you can't imagine that song any other way.
But now let me ask you this. Have you ever, because I have you ever written a song and then played it over the years and watched it morph?
Yeah.
And then you look
It
back.
grows. Like
Yeah,
it's-
and then
yeah.
you look back and you go, man, that song is actually better now
Yeah.
than it was when I wrote it.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you?
No, yeah. They're botanical, really, in a way. I mean,
Yeah, I believe that.
they take
I
on life.
Truly believe
And
that.
they just keep growing, and they're living, breathing things. And
The more you play with them,
yeah.
and the more you experiment with them, because the base, the foundation is there. So if you never change that foundation, it's always going to be a great song.
Yeah.
But the more you just throw stuff at it or just deviate a little bit, I played with Ronnie Montrose. Do you know who he is?
Ronnie Montrose, that's so
He was
familiar.
Sammy Hagar was his singer, and they did an album called Montrose.
Oh, okay,
Bad
yeah.
Motor Scooter and all
Yeah.
that. So I got a chance to play with him.
Oh, wow.
I did like 3 shows and then
That's
went up
awesome.
north and did some studio rehearsal work with him. Great guy. And the scary thing about playing with him was that, if you were playing with him, he deemed you as professional. You're like, I went to the rehearsal studio with him. We rehearsed the songs once, and they said, "Is there anything you want, Kelly?" And I said, "Yeah, could we go over those again?" He goes, "Well, no. You wouldn't be here if I didn't think you could do this."
Wow. It's
And
like
I
a
was
rite
just
of
like,
passage kind of thing.
Ooh, okay. But the scary thing about it was that he never played anything live the same.
Yeah.
Played with them 3 different times, and never once did he play any one of those songs the same.
I love that philosophy.
Yeah,
too.
it was scary.
Yeah.
As a newbie, as somebody who'd never really played with him before, and I hadn't played with him that many times, it was like, man, you really need to be, you can't be flying by the seat of your pants. You got to really be paying attention.
Yeah.
You got to watch what you're doing. And looking back at some of the videos, I think I could have done a much better job. Like there's a couple songs I look back and go, maybe if I was listening a little more, I would have caught a few nuances that he did, where like he would drop down,
Yeah.
and drop out a little bit.
The dynamic changes.
Yeah, dynamic changes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't quite in the video. I'm slow watching it, going, "Fuck, I didn't catch that dynamic change." And it's like that to me makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean it's everything, and it's like salt, like dynamics are like salt and pepper, and it's like too much salt is gonna mess up the meal, but a little bit is perfect.
Right.
But it's like and production's kind of that way too. Like, if you overproduce something, you're gonna squash the song. But like if you
Yeah.
underproduce it, it's kind of bland. So there's that sweet spot. But I'm glad that he did that, because I love that philosophy. I love the philosophy of just like working with it, like making the show signature every single time.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was too.
Yeah.
But like I said, as somebody who was new to it, that hadn't done it that much with them, it was scary. Where I watched his bass player and his drummer just lockstep with him. And
Yeah.
it was like, wow. But then again, they're all these amazingly
Monsters,
seasoned,
yeah.
monsters. So yeah. Hey, we're gonna come right back. Josh is gonna tell us about his amazing lineup of musicians he has playing with him at all his shows.
My name is Jennifer Borhone Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, what's up, North County? Backstage Pass. Hey, we have Mr. Josh Rosenblum in the studio. Real quick, I want to add off his the Sunday, September 7th, your September 7th and the 10th. So the 7th, you're at the casino there. What is that, the Mill Casino?
Peppermill.
Peppermill Casino. There in Reno, Nevada. Show times at 6 and 10. And then Friday, September 12th, you're at the Sanctum Cellars there in Sonora, California.
Sonora, yeah, Inner Sanctum. Yeah.
Inner Sanctum, okay. And then that's 6 to 7:30. And then Saturday, September 13th, Tinsley Island in Stockton.
Yeah, it's a yacht club. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it's right on an island in the middle of the Delta in Stockton.
Okay,
yeah.
and that's 9 to 10:30 p.m.
Yep.
And then back here in San Luis Obispo, is that right? Filipino Ranch?
Yeah.
Is that here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's down in Slow, I want to say. Yeah,
Sunday, September 14th, Filiponi Ranch, there 1 to 4 p.m. So you can catch him at all those dates. And he's going to have a summer tour coming up in 26.
Yeah, we're working on doing a little nation, at least half of the nation.
Awesome. And your new album, it's out. Is it out right now?
It's out right now. It came out 3 months ago. Beautiful and Wild.
Beautiful and Wild. All right, awesome. You want to play us one more song out?
Sure.
Appreciate it. Hey, we want to thank all of our sponsors and everybody that's helping get this show going. And What's Up North County? There we go. There's all our sponsors. Amazing companies there. Thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate it. Once again, Josh Rosenblum. Josh, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you, man.
All right.
This is a song called Crazy As Me from Love Letter, my album Love Letter. It's a blessing to get older. It's up for some we'll never know. And as I age, my heart gets bolder. I never thought I'd find new ways to love you more. I said every day I throw my life away just to see you smile that way. I've been in love with you long enough to know that I don't ever want to leave. You've stuck right by me long enough for me to know that you must be as crazy as me. As crazy as me. I've never been a big believer, but I can't sit and say you're wrong if you are. But I tell you what, I'd never felt as close to an angel than the day that we fell in love. I said every day I throw my life away just to see you smile that way. I've been in love with you long enough to know that I don't ever want to leave. And you've stuck right by me long enough for me to know that you must be as crazy as me. As crazy as me.
I've been in love with you long enough to know that I don't ever want to leave. You stuck right by me long enough for me to know that you must be as crazy as me. As crazy as me.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.